Good morning, I am Gerhard Mathangani with today's Sports Brief. We are closing in on game time for the College Football National Championship. The top-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide will face number 3 Ohio State on Monday night in Miami for the crown. Now, given the circumstances with the virus before the season, it's a blessing college football has reached its final destination. Alabama head coach Nick Saban shares that sentiment.
I think it's been good for everyone that we've been able to play football, whether it's NFL football or college football. I think a lot of people have put a lot of time and effort throughout the country, throughout the NCAA, throughout every conference to try to create an atmosphere and environment which gave the players an opportunity to compete, the fans something to root for and look forward to, and I think that's a real positive thing. And I would say under the circumstances that we're pleased with the way this season has gone and the number of games we've been able to play and the players having the opportunity to compete and now to culminate it with actually a playoff and a championship game.
The Alabama defense will have its hands full with a talented Ohio State offense. That unit is led by quarterback Justin Fields, who is red hot after his performance against Clemson.
Obviously, I think he looks much more veteran. I think he does a good job of getting them in and out of plays. Obviously, they're a big check with me team, and based on the shell in the front, he can control the run game and the pass game. So I think he's come a long way, obviously, of understanding coverages and fronts and how they fit together, and he does a really nice job getting them in and out of plays. Obviously, I think he's got a really good arm, a really strong arm. Another one, he threw on his back foot 68 yards last week for the touchdown. But I think his accuracy has improved. I think he's done a better job of, keeping his feet in the pocket and keeping his eyes downfield, but he still has the ability to be able to hurt you and tuck it and run. So I really think he's become a complete quarterback, not labeled as an athlete. I think he can make the throws, can make the checks, understands coverages. So I think he's really grown up.
I've been watching Justin Fields, since he came out of high school. I always had high praise in him. He kind of reminded me of a young Cam Newton or something like that. But dude, he has a lot of great talent. He could deliver the ball to his receivers, has a strong arm, athletic. He's everything that you want in a quarterback. And like I said, we respect him. And like I said, we go into the game, confident and knowing that this is going to be a great challenge.
Meanwhile, at Auburn, new head coach Brian Harsin is filling out his coaching staff. The Tigers announced that Mike Bobo will serve as Auburn's offensive coordinator. Bobo spent last season as the OC at South Carolina. Previously, he served 5 seasons as head coach at Colorado State and 14 years at Georgia. Another South Carolina assistant, Will Friend, will serve as Auburn's offensive line coach. And former Vanderbilt head coach Derek Mason will join the staff as defensive coordinator. And that wraps up your sports brief. Our program continues next.